Hi, Cameron from Pest Barrier, Bird Barrier, here today to talk to you about the Termite Seeker. This is the online video owner's manual, if you will. When you get your Termite Seeker, it is in a handy, perfectly custom designed plastic case that opens up, and inside you have several things. The Termite Seeker, of course, which we'll show you in great deal in a moment. It includes a 12-volt power source. The Termite Seeker battery will run about 8 hours, and it takes about 3 hours to charge. So you should be fine for a full day's work. But if you get caught in the field, you've got a 12-volt power source. You've also got the plug-in version, which goes into the wall. This, of course, has the US plug on it. But we also offer the adapter for foreign charging applications like 220, 240 for Europe, Canada, things like that. It comes with a full owner's manual, which you should read thoroughly before you use this device. The Termite Seeker comes with a 15-inch flexible wand, which this is what sucks in the air and does the analysis. Also included is a 9-inch extension wand and a 5-inch needle probe so that you can stick this into fine areas and detect in small holes and things like that, or wall voids if you want to drill a small pilot hole. Also, at the end of these monitors are a little air filter. So you get a little baggie with 10 air filters and 10 O-rings to replace those, and those need to be replaced probably once a day, and they're available again in spare from Pest Barrier. So that is a tour of the case. Let's talk now about the Termite Seeker itself. It has several controls on the front, actually just 4 basic ones. It has an on-off switch, which needs to be pressed for 1 second so you don't get any false starts. It has a mute button. In a moment you'll see that it has an audio sense to it that you may want to mute. It has a peak button. This helps you record the peak measurement up on top, and it has a setting for low, medium, and high. That's the sensitivity. The device also comes with a nice high-quality rubber boot wrapped around it, and this on the back here is where you unscrew and replace a battery if you ever needed to. And on the back here is also manufacturing information and specifications. There is a little magnetic device here on the back so you can stick this onto a piece of metal. Our hope is that at some point soon we'll have a belt clip on here instead of a magnet. So let's get to work showing you how this device works. First of all, as I said, to turn it on, you press it and hold it down for a second. What it's doing right now is it's going through and analyzing and cleaning itself out. So for 30 seconds these lights are going to go back and forth, and you can hear the pump inside. That's a little air pump that's drawing air in here so it can analyze it. So here we go. We'll let it run for a few more seconds, and when it's ready to go, any second now, we get our audio cue that it's ready, and there is a tone that you can hear every second blasting. If you don't want that sound, push the mute button and the sound goes off. Let's keep it on. On here you can see at the moment that we are in medium setting for subterranean termites. We adjust this with this little button here. Now I push the high setting. This is very sensitive. This will pick up, the reason it's beeping right now is because I'm talking near it and it's picking up some CO2 coming from my breath. This will pick up very small amounts of CO2, 2 to 3 termites only. The low setting will pick up volume of large colonies, lots and lots of termites giving out lots of CO2. And most people like to use it in the medium setting, which is in between, and then if you want to adjust your setting to the high setting, you can. You also have a peak button available here. Peak records, now the peak light just went on, peak records the highest setting. I'm just going to breathe into it. And you can see that it has recorded a very strong signal. Now I do want to clarify that this does scan and find CO2 unique to termites in small volume, but if it gets hit with a lot of CO2 like my exhaling, it will still signal. So you have a few other indicators on here. Your peak light, I mentioned, low battery, and your sensitivity. And that is about it. So I'm going to turn it off, show you a few other features. If you want to use the 5-inch needle probe, you simply unscrew the end here. Don't lose that. Make sure that the O-ring is on here in place and that there is a air filter in there. That little white that you see inside there is an air filter. There's also one inside there. These do need to be replaced regularly. So this screws on. And now we are equipped with a device that can probe into small holes or cracks or even galleries from termites. As I mentioned before, there's also a 9-inch extension, so you could add on another extension and then put the needle probe on the end if you wanted to get up high and reach well above your head. Okay, I mentioned the air filter. If you look inside, you see there it is. I'm just going to use a straightened out paper clip and push through in here, and there it is. This one's perfectly clean because it's brand new, and it just simply slides inside there. Press it back in with same paper clip. We will unscrew the probe. Now this end is ideal for use when you're not inserting it into small areas or cracks or crevices. If you're only able to basically examine the surface, perhaps where a beam meets another beam or a drywall seam, you can run this along, and as the CO2 is oozing out of there, it'll pick up that as well. So there it is, very simple. This device is wonderful to find termites. It's wonderful at confirming that you have found them and killed them. And as you can see, there's another video at pestbarrier.com which shows it actually detecting termite gas, off gases, and functioning. Hope you'll check that out, and have a great day.